All right, welcome back, Archers, to week 2 of NJCAAE Play Versus. Today is Monday, and we're back with Tier 1 Marvel Rivals. I'm your caster, Blight, also known as Ryan, sometimes. With me, I have,
I am CEO of Popeyes. I don't have any other nickname, just CEO of Popeyes.
and today, STLCC is going to face off against NICC in a best of 5. Take a look at the picks and the bans for map 1 soon.
I'm very interested to see the bans that both teams do, NICC and STLCC. It'll be very interesting. Seems they both ban Gambit. I don't blame that. Gambit is has a very high ban rate with a very high win rate, so that is very acceptable. And see who STLCC protects. They do protect the Punisher, as Punisher does almost everything in the game with high damage. They ban Group, or NICC bans Group. Let's see who they protect. Seems they do pick up the protection on Moon Knight. There's a lot of combos with Moon Knight. I don't find him as strong as a character by himself, but does do the job. As SCOCC drops a ban on the Groot to get rid of the Groot Knight combo. NICC drops a Strange ban and protects Strange, so STLCC no longer has TP, while NICC still has TP. As STLCC bans out the Ultron to eliminate the triple support. Very interesting bans and protect so far. I dig it. I dig it. As STLCC picks up the protect on Magneto to potentially kill out any supports with his ult. And NICC bans Phoenix as their last ban.
Hello, 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 hello.
Greetings.
We're here.
Indeed, we are here. How do you feel about those bans and protects from both teams?
Definitely some strong, very high level bans from both of them. I'm very interested in what the motive behind the Ultron ban was from NICC, as we're gonna see the DPS they walk out on. Definitely following a certain plan, I will say, a plan with that in mind. Not that I think it's something that CLCC would have pulled out. See if they can navigate this, taking the right point to the map, not having to walk into something as deadly as Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl is in main. But I have no doubt that they will. We'll see how this plays out.
Yes, it does seem NICC is going to make it as hard as possible to walk down main for STLCC with the comp that they're running.
Surely we'll have to take many angles. We see the penny setup as well. They're really committing to this.
Seems STLCC is walking out on a heavy poke comp with the Captain America for the third support ult. It seems NICC's front line is already faltering as Strange drops to the Punisher shotgun.
Really, I think STLCC's front-loaded damage is just really strong in this comp, and if they're not able to be spammed out in time, then there's just no way that they don't take the front line faster than NICC
Absolutely.
can hold it. We have very fast ult coming up on the STLCC side. Both support ults almost up very, very soon. If we can get a support or support storm ult up very soon, we're gonna get a combo as well. Punisher ult here too. Very strong potential for them to take this second point extremely quickly, at least half of it.
And it seems it is not needed for this first point as STLCC is still walking their enemy down, either taking 2 staggers on the Squirrel Girl and on the Strange. Staying on Penny on NICC is definitely interesting as they are running a heavy poke comp. So we'll see if they make any swaps soon.
Guess retaking the space on Penny is going to be a very difficult job, especially when our mag is holding up, preventing that from happening. And have the Punisher ult coming up, but NICC will live through it with the Luna ult. Invisible to match it. No struggle to hold this space from the STLCC side. One pickup. And they'll find relative ease in taking the last of this point with the Captain America ult. Looking at this backline, looking at these squishies, they're not going to be able to hold this space very easily.
Indeed. The Storm is doing exactly what she needs to do with the damage boost and the high damage output that she enables her team to do.
Beautiful work from them. Third point coming up with 5 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. And a combo coming up. Another potential half of this checkpoint. Very extremely free. 2 picks. That's 3. We're going to find 4. Very easy. Very easy. No struggle from their side at all.
Seems
Beautiful work from them.
NICC is trying to counter the Jeff NATO. They just didn't pop the Phoenix ult in time as they should have. That Storm combo is possibly one of the best ult combos in the game.
Very brutal. I mean, one of the clearest, most easy, most consistent support ult counters too. Not too much you could do about it.
As Magneto dunks on 2 of them! I'm sorry. I just get very excited
LeBron!
when I see a Magneto dunk on 2, as that used to be my
No,
old
this is good
main.
stuff. Come on. LeBron.
Hey man, when you just got LeBron on your team, it's just easy to do anything that you want. But
Simple stuff.
from that round, now the Jeff NATO did go crazy, but I just wanna note their Captain America was amazing on putting backline pressure so that they can take that space, so that they can just continue walking down main, even though the enemy team was on a heavy damage comp to stop you from walking main.
Yes, indeed. I agree. That Captain America putting pressure on the back line, even though we're not having anything to go back with him, as long as he goes back and lives, becomes a nuisance, it's going to make all the damage in the NICC front line permanent. The Punisher, the Storm, the Mag, everything's just going to hurt the Penny very bad. She's going to have to walk backwards on every single encounter that she's going to come across. Very difficult for her to
Indeed.
play.
Penny in this day and age in this comp just doesn't go out too well because we are in a heavy poke comp as it seems. So it's just very hard for a Penny to find their place. You really have to think of new ways to play that character. And it just seems that many people haven't adapted.
Yes. Especially with Rocket team up being out, it is really hard to attack and take space. Even if on defense you have to get your space back, it is hard to do so with just one nest. Very difficult.
And it seems STLCC to hold the point. They are running their infamous spawn hold comp as Thor already falls. Revan is not playing in their healers range, so that might be his problem.
Just might be. But we're still gonna hold this extremely strong with 5 players alive. Want to hold them very close to the door, controlling almost the entirety of this first part of main.
As we get a forced invis ult, which is going to also force their invis ult. As the whale comes down on the invis, we get the Loki ult down on the ground.
Might even resource trade, but Luke is gonna find a pick onto the Namor with another invisible coming out from the NICC side. If we can disengage from this fight, we will be able to retake extremely easily. 2 ults coming online for STLCC. We're gonna pop the Emma ult, Phoenix ult inside the NICC pocket, but we're not gonna be able to do anything proactive with it in this moment.
I'm
quite
gonna ult
even
those
resource
4
trades.
slams. Very
Eh,
big ult.
it truly is clobbering time, ain't it?
It truly is. People underestimate how good the thing is in this day and age on how if you just give him the right heals, he can play for free the entire game. It's a great sight to see.
Yes, truly. Everything having that AoE damage reduction for your team and the blind on the offensive side just makes him a very versatile character.
STLCC is doing a great job on forcing Loki lamps early.
We're gonna see a miss on the mag ult from the NICC side. We're gonna match ultimates in the same way. Slammed again on the invis.
Adam Rez comes in, reses both supports so they can keep holding spawn. Gets another res on the rock. He is back. It seems NICC just has no way of breaking through 3 tanks, 3 supports. It's a very hard comp to push through when you don't really think about what you need to focus on.
Truly, I think this comp is very strong, but it does have its counterplay, and NICC is not going about doing so. Playing in the range of every single piece of the front line from STLCC is making this work for them swimmingly. Every single trade is pretty even. Getting the correct ults off at the correct times, not too much overdumping or anything of the sort. Doesn't seem any of a struggle at all for them on the STLCC side.
I mean, SCOCC is just punishing the enemy team, NICC, for trying to force down main, and it is working swell for them as they do not contest point, and SCOCC takes the first map of the 5-game series.
With the clean 3-0. Beautiful work.
Beautiful work. As Charger gets the MVP going 22-0. What a game.
What a game indeed.
This lobby is a little unbalanced. Just a little bit. I feel like they can make a couple mistakes that would cost them against a team like this.
Yeah, I never. Well, say I learned back in the past with the Overwatch teams and stuff.
STLCC is sticking to their Ultron ban, which is very interesting, as they protect the Phoenix to counter the Rocket Amp. NICC bans out the Invis as they ban 3 supports from STLCC.
See, this here is exactly why I get lost because the way that they make this UI, I'm sitting here scratching my chin, looking at who's banning what and where, and I realize now I definitely made a miscomm last game and thought that the other team was the one that banned Ultron because it was on their side, and this was not the case because my eyes don't work. But we're here.
Rivals definitely has one of the weirder UIs when it comes to the ban phase, since it switches to the other
Yes,
team on what they have
exactly.
banned, which is very interesting.
You have my
30
gratitude.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
As
Always
these
had
teams
me
are walking
confused.
out, what do you think about the comps that they're running, Blight?
I will say,
Thought we were supposed to be on the same side.
while again it is easily breakable, the penny on this map from the NICC side is definitely much more doable and can be
I'll be sure to
much
remember
more
that.
brutal
And when it
to
does,
the STLCC side. However, it does look
Battle starts
like
in
we
5,
have 3
4,
characters,
3,
which would be,
2,
okay, 4 now,
You don't
practically
respond
almost
to
everybody on their side
shenanigans.
that really does not have to walk into that. So it'll be pretty easy for them to take if they just take the left side, because the penny will probably set up on the right. I think we'll have no trouble taking those.
As the penny nest is already destroyed because the penny just had it out in the open. Tried to reposition it under the little shrine, it got destroyed immediately too. As STLCC already drops 1, they drop 2 now. They're both dive characters.
render me assistance.
Very surprised that we did not take that faster, taking advantage of the fact that they did not set up correctly. However, there's clear answers on the screen as to targets that STLCC can go for and take advantage of. Here we see Moon Knight's taking heavy damage, has to come back, get peeled for by support.
Indeed,
Just in
I
time.
feel STLCC really needs to single out a target, as their Angela is targeting the Strange, which is very interesting indeed on the team comp that they're running. As we come with the cloak ult on point, they are able to find picks within the cloak ult.
Big pick on the Punisher. The Loki's gonna have to spend his runes as well. We're just going to keep on wiping everything, as NICC does not have many cooldowns to live through that on their team with an invis.
I do believe the Strange portal will not be coming in time, as he was one of the last to die on Carp. As SOCC finds himself taking the first point.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Very good cloak ult by Razor, able to enable
Extremely good.
her team into fighting on point and taking the necessary picks that they needed.
Better stop that vehicle.
That's my cloak and dagger. Moon Knight's gonna fall down. Tsukiyomi on the Angela with the pull. Swinging the maxes. And ICC's gonna respond with the white late invis ult that I don't think is going to save them too much. They will get a trade off of it though, but they're still gonna be down 1 character.
Man, I just feel bad for Tsukiyomi. On Angela with the invis ult, you actually just can't move on that character.
Indeed.
Seems SLCC might be losing this fight, but they are actually causing NICC to pop some ults that they maybe wanted to keep for future fights.
This is going to result in us having the better ult economy, as we have 5 coming up soon while they have 4. And very arguably, we do have much more to counter what they have. Big Angela and Psylocke combos coming out. We're gonna have to respond with 2 ults. Look ult coming out from Razor. We have the Dark Child coming out. Good target prio, something can die soon. Invis woman low on the NICC side. He's gonna fall. Penny's gonna fall. The Punisher's gonna fall. Who's not falling? Everybody's falling.
Very good follow-up from with Valor from his other dive teammates. Very good to see that they were working with him to secure some of the kills that he was looking for in his Dark Child.
Yes, indeed, catching the right people out at the right times is what allowed us to move past that hold.
Looks like Namor brought in his own troops in the army.
NICC is gonna get a penny nest down, but not for too long. Not able to retake fast enough, and we're gonna take the first checkpoint.
NICC just gives them that point for free, as nobody on their team seemed to want to contest.
At all.
Strange Ult came in very late. Very good ult by Revan to catch 2. As STLCC just wipes them down so that they can push the point to the final checkpoint. Or to the end of the map. Man, I really love what I'm seeing here from STLCC. It seems they are actually running a coordinated dive, causing their tanks to peel, which just collapses their front line.
Exactly as I was thinking. I mean, you would look at the NICC side and think, hey, Ella Namor, how are we ever going to play dive into this? But when we make them spend those resources, get in, get out, do the soft engages correctly, there's really not too much that can be done, as NICC is just left in the open with nothing to really answer anything with, besides their ultimate abilities, which they can't even build if they can't live in the neutral fight.
STLCC is just holding them in spawn as they keep 3 on to secure the 3rd point. Man, does STLCC like dive or what?
They love it, and we love dive, don't we? Yes.
We
Yes,
love
indeed.
dive. We love dive. Dive is the most fun comp to play in the video game. People just don't know.
They don't. But they do know that they love the hell of Namor, which is a choice. Hey, we don't discriminate around here. The dive community, you guys get to play anything you want. Might not
Indeed.
agree with it. Lock hella against us, you might get targeted. Just maybe.
Seems STLCC is bringing out the Hulk against NICC, which is very interesting because Hulk is one of those characters that you really need to be in tune on every mechanical aspect of that character for you to get value off of him. Honestly, one of the most fun tanks to play in the game. Just with the way this game is, he's very hard. All the CC abilities really makes you wonder why Hulk doesn't have CC immunity.
Capture the mission area. Got it?
I can finish this without even popping my claws.
I mean, this guy would run lobbies, he would terrorize rank if this was the case.
As
I'm
the
for it.
Hulk holding Wolverine makes him already lose his passive, which will make Wolverine have to play a little less aggressive.
I'll patch you up.
Just to found my weak spot.
Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Thanks for the boost.
Lights out. I got riveted.
A big pull on the Strange in the blind from Razor is going to ensure that that Strange never gets a chance to click his flight button back to his team. And NICC is going to fall back, but not with more and more pressure from STLCC finding every pick that they can. However, we are going to have Char fall on the Wolverine to the Daredevil.
Char unfortunately doesn't get res by the res beacon. I feel it is a little too far from his team. But we do have Valor holding the high ground, keeping any unwanted pests from shooting his backline.
We're going to match the
Both
Phoenix
Phoenix
ult.
bolts go down. Very late Phoenix ult from NICC, as they were already able to secure kills with the rocket amplifier, as NICC is going to lose another team fight.
Yes, indeed. There definitely has to be some kind of kite happening. We definitely have to fall back and give a little bit of space while we're countering that rocket ult with the Phoenix. So that exact situation does not happen. However, we followed up. We did what we could on the STLC side. Did ensure that victory in that fight very early with that amp.
Render me assistance. Bring on the chaos.
It seems we are just ult dumping everywhere.
Let myself get hit.
But from what I see, NICC is down 3 as STLCC is going to win another team fight. But this time they won the ult dump.
Mr. Wario, Marvel Rivals Wario, whoever he is, he got plastered on the wall by my Wolverino. But I'm just saying how it is.
I'm intrigued to see how NICC is going to walk with their ults. As they start walking with close, and they're just popping everything.
Very difficult. We're gonna lose 2 on the STLCC side, but we will get our trades up. 4v4. No ult's coming into play. Thor's feeling a lot of pressure though. NICC will have to give space.
It seems STLCC is just taking the space for free and eliminates everybody on point yet again.
We will have a baby Hulk on the STLCC side, which could make this easier for NICC, but I have confidence that we can hold this as we did use our probably 2 out of 3 best ults to push and take space on the NICC side, that being Floke and Emma. So it will be very difficult for them to retake this. Phoenix will coming out. Nothing too much to answer with, but can be absorbed very easily. Loki lamps are going to come out from NICC.
That was embarrassing.
Both teams are even. Cloak is respawn. Cloak will have an ult to contest point, but it does not seem they will need the Cloak ult on the point, as STLCC is just killing them without another support.
Final score 0.
What
to
a
3.
game. They're just holding them indefinitely.
Truly, very beautiful holds. It looked like at times we would falter to one of us being picked off or our Hulk being demeched, but yet again another clean 3-0 victory from
As
us.
Valor
on the
drops the
STLCC side.
MVP, going 31-3 with 18 finals. That's
Yes,
what
indeed.
we all want from a DPS player. Very good game from STLCC to go up 2-0 against NICC in this 5-game series. Welcome back to map 3 of the best of 5 game. As we are on Baron T'Challa, the domination map. I'm not a big fan of this map personally. I feel as some of the characters I play on this map doesn't really work. Being Venom sucks on this map, if I'm being completely honest. But enough of me. NICC goes on the Gambit ban and the Moon Knight ban, as STLCC bans out Gambit 2 but protects the group. NICC protects the Luna for a reason that I don't know of yet, but
That we
STLCC
will,
bans out the Punisher. Blake, how do you feel about Luna in this day and age?
Luna 100% in what I'm very sad to say is probably one of her worst spots nowadays in Marvel Rivals, because yes, everybody in the early days very tired of the character, quote unquote meta just never nerfed everything. But even with all that happening, she still ended up, without being nerfed, one of the worst supports. And just because of how much sustain and things we have going. Even with her passive, which allows her to heal up on any single ability press, she just cannot live. And it's very sad to see, because Luna is a very enjoyable support character to play and watch, as long as her ult isn't lasting half the fight.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm also interested as to the protect on it, but do love to see it nonetheless.
It seems NICC, I can kind of formulate what they're thinking about, as they had to protect
your
on the
hero
Luna and the
or
Ultron,
villain, I'm not judging.
as back in the day, like 2 seasons ago, wasn't that long ago, there was a very nasty triple support comp with Ultron and Luna, which enables Ultron just to play for free indefinitely, as you never have to look at him. But I'm interested to see what NICC is going to run for this comp.
That is the comic book accurate Ultron right there. Running lobbies, beaming people for half their health bar on the primary fire. Who knows? Maybe NICC is bringing it back.
We hope to prove worthy this day.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Emma, always a pleasure to face extinction by your side. We've managed to fend it off more times than I care to count, Aurora. This feels different. Something in the wind. Perhaps the end finally is near.
We're going to see from the picks of
The battle starts in
STLCC in their comp a
4,
lot of ult
3,
combo potential
2,
going
1.
on. I mean, there's just so many different
All you
ways
need
you
to
can
do is
go
capture the
and
mission area. Got it?
mix ults, especially on this point where just ult can have a lot of kill potential being so close to the edge.
Indeed, I am seeing. I mean, you have Jeff. You have Jeff and Storm, Sharknado. You have Groot and Namor. You can even do Emma and Namor. There's so much that they can do with this team comp that they're running.
So many different things, and this is
Looks like the mission
not
area is yours to capture now.
only that they're just going to win the neutral fight even faster, but no matter what kind of difficult position they're put in the ult economy, they're just going to be able to answer for it correctly. So if they end up losing, they end up getting sent back to spawn, they will be able to retake it extremely easily, because it's just that threatening.
Indeed. NICC is going to have to find a way to walk past these Groot walls, because they are on double shield, which Groot kind of demolishes, as they don't have enough damage, especially being on triple support.
See the aggressive invis from Razor. Very good stuff. Going to allow them to fight this perfectly if NICC doesn't back and put just as much pressure up.
Actually, double pop support ults. It'll be very interesting to see how they try to fix their double support block.
I see I have
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
As STLCC takes their double pop mistake and kills 5 with Jeff Nato. I mean, it's just ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen.
vanquished at last.
That ult combo truly
Little extra power
is
never
just
hurt.
one of the best in the game.
I mean, what can you really do against it? Not only will that counter the support ult, but pop the support ult, and now what can you actually do about it? You won't even live long enough to kill them through it. We're seeing a straight stomp happening right now from STLCC. They are really holding this once again effortlessly, as it has been for 3 maps on the enemy choke. We haven't seen a single even close to elimination from the NICC side.
Indeed. It seems STLCC really did find a way to know that they're already walking on triple support to play how they should against a triple support by playing group. As
Yes, indeed.
STLCC takes the first round and NICC actually burned another support ult for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. They were not touching that point. Very good round from STLCC with the ult economy. Seems NICC is having some difficulties with their ult
30
economy.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This is really the deciding factor, is
You commune with
ult
ancient
usage
gods once
and the
in a while,
pathing from
right,
everybody.
Doc?
Those are 2 extremely big aspects in a hero shooter that you need to take advantage of, which we are doing perfectly.
Indeed.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture
I hope
the
to
mission
see
area.
a
Got it?
group and Namor combo. I would love to see a whale kill 6 people. That would be fantastic.
Yes,
Even 2 is just fine.
100%.
I suppose that helped. Ah, look who's here.
So what's gonna come out with the name war?
I lift up my
Capture the mission area.
Now from the deep blue sea, the whale's gonna find to end the combo.
over this land.
And again, another fight win and an easy point hold for STLCC. Going to hold their side of the map once again, and we'll see if NICC can do anything about it this time.
I might be from the future because I predicted the 2 kills from the Namor ult.
Off ref too.
I will always
Wasted no time this round.
They couldn't weather the
STLCC is just doing a fantastic job on holding them in spawn, not giving them ult charge, and getting ult charge themselves so where they can just have better ults than them. Perma in this entire game.
I appreciate you.
Enemy in front of us. I feel like my creatures have risen from the realm below. Exactly what I hoped to find.
I mean, even when we talk about the micro in this frontline trade right here, like, you would think with as spammy DPS as NICC has had, that STLCC would just have trouble holding up this far, and they would probably have to hold back where there's more open space and take different angles. But when we play our natural cover this well, and win these neutral fights with no issue, win these health trades, I mean, there's only so much that one character can do. Doesn't matter if it's World Girl, Moon Knight, whoever it may be.
I mean, from what we've been seeing, NICC just doesn't have any counters for the group walls, and STLCC is taking advantage of them playing on double shield tank, as there's really no frontline damage to be had.
Disappear. us against the world! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner!
It seems STLCC is dropping bodies as they do lose the point, but they do reach 99%. So it'd be very interesting to see how they could potentially retake this to secure game or map 3.
We do have many ults more coming up compared to them. Sure, we will have no issue popping something like an Emma ult here. We did get a little sneak C9-esque movement from the Phoenix here, which may have jumbled them up a little bit, but that's just one needle in the haystack in the plays. There's no representation of us faltering to this
I am ready to put
just
on a
because
show
that
here.
happens. As we're gonna see the force from NICC.
I am Phoenix!
NICC does a great job on countering the Jeff NATO with the Emma ult coming in, finding 2.
The mission area. Keep going.
This is very winnable as there are 2 down. There's only a Namor versus a Magneto as Magneto or Namor kills everyone on point.
Control lost. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, they have a
Very close
retouch.
range TP, but I don't think it will come out.
What a clutch job by Valor on the Namor to kill almost everybody on that point to secure game or map 3 to secure the game of the best of 5 series.
Yet again, matching his finals almost from last game on this MVP with the 17. Wonderful work from STLCC, beautiful stuff. And that is going to conclude tonight's best of 5 game. STLCC is going to take an effortless 3-0 against NICC with some wonderful plays. I mean, let's talk about just some of it on any single map, anything that stood out. Popeyes, like, to me, I mean, really, it was just the ult usage is really what made the difference because, of course, we played the neutral good, we played the micro good, but when it comes to the macro, the game sense, everything, just why we do things and when we do them. You know, we never over answered for something that we didn't have to, while maybe the timing could have been slightly better. It's not that NICC was ever provoking a threat to our timing. You know, we got to pop our Jeff NATO combos at very lenient times, you know, and we got all the value that we needed to from it almost every single time. I mean, you tell me, what do you think?
No, truly, I agree with everything you said. I mean, STLCC was able to use almost every ult combo that they had written down, and it seems NICC just didn't have any counters for it until the end of the game, which we saw the Phoenix actually kill the Jeff NATO. But I did think
Yes,
that is actually
indeed.
the only time they were able to counter their combo ults that STLCC was providing.
I mean, hey,
Overall, it was
listen,
a very good watching experience.
it was indeed. I had a good time. I hope everybody out there had a good time because we did. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Stop by tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to watch T1 Tier 1 Hearthstone Rune face off against SLCC's Anarchy. And other than that, we're going to see you guys next week for more Marvel Rivals. Peace. Have a good night.